Are you unknowingly hurting your own body every single day? Many seniors are, and it's costing them their strength, their memory, even their precious time. At 70, 75, even 90 years old, tiny habits you barely notice can drain your energy, disturb your sleep, cloud your mind, and slowly wear you down. It doesn't happen overnight. It creeps in, stealing your health piece by piece. And here's the worst part. Most people never realize it until it's too late, but you don't have to let it happen. You can take back control, starting right now. In this video, I'll show you 7 silent habits that are secretly damaging seniors' health every day. More importantly, I'll show you how to stop them fast before they do even more harm. Stay with me. Your body, your mind, your future self will thank you. Number 1, stop sitting for hours without moving. This is Frank. He's 74, retired, and loves game shows. Every afternoon, he'd settle into his favorite chair, remote in hand, and not move for hours. At first, it felt like a nice routine, some comfort, a little fun. But after a few months, things started to change. His back began to hurt, his legs felt swollen, and at night, he just could not fall asleep. He didn't know what was going on, but something felt off. What Frank didn't realize is how much time he was spending just sitting. And that matters, a lot more than most of us think. See, when we sit for hours without moving, especially as we get older, our blood circulation slows down. Muscles start to weaken, and over time, our risk for things like heart disease, poor digestion, and even blood clots begins to rise. It does not matter if we go for a walk later. If we stay still for too long, the damage is already being done. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention found that sitting for more than 6 hours a day can raise the risk of early death in older adults by over 30%. That is huge. But here's the good news. This is something we can fix. Start by setting a timer for every 30 minutes. When it goes off, just get up, stretch. Maybe take a lap around the living room or go check the mailbox. Even 2 to 3 minutes of movement helps. It gets your blood flowing, eases stiffness, and gently wakes up your body again. A fun little trick. Keep your water bottle across the room. That way, every time you need a sip, you'll have to get up and move. It may sound simple, but these small changes add up. You are not trying to run a marathon. You are just giving your body the motion it needs to stay strong. So if you're like Frank, enjoying your shows, or maybe getting caught up in a good book, that is perfectly fine. Just remember to hit pause once in a while, stretch those legs, and give your body the break it needs from all that sitting. It is a small habit, but it can make a big difference. Number 2, stop saying it's too late for me. When Betty turned 78, she finally did something she'd been dreaming about for years. She signed up for piano lessons. Some of her friends giggled and said, "At your age." But Betty didn't let that stop her. Week after week, she kept showing up, practicing, enjoying every note. And 1 year later, she's playing beautifully. She says learning piano didn't just bring her joy, it actually helped keep her memory sharp. Stories like Betty's are powerful because they show us one important thing. It's not too late unless we decide it is. Saying it's too late for me might sound harmless, but it slowly shuts the door on your brain's natural ability to grow. That belief can keep you from trying new things, meeting new people, or even staying physically and mentally active. But the truth is your brain is still changing, still learning, even in your 80s and beyond. It's something called neuroplasticity. Scientists have found that the brain keeps building new connections throughout life. Even people in their 90s can improve memory and focus by learning new skills. And this matters more than ever as we age. Staying mentally active helps with focus, sharpens thinking, and even lowers the risk of memory issues. So instead of saying it's too late, try something new, even something small. Maybe learn a new word every day. Pick up a paintbrush again. Try a new recipe or join a local class just for fun. Whatever it is, let it light you up inside. Let it remind you that growth is always possible. You are not too old. You are just getting started. You're not trying to become a master overnight. You're doing it to keep your brain active, your heart engaged, and your days more joyful. So go ahead, say it out loud right now, even if it feels silly. It's never too late to start something new. because it really isn't, and like Betty, you might just surprise yourself. Number 3, stop skipping strength training. Ron is 81 now, but for most of his life, he avoided lifting anything heavier than his morning coffee. He figured strength training was for younger folks or gym lovers, not for someone his age. Then one morning he slipped in the kitchen. Nothing dramatic, just a fall, but it knocked him down hard, and it took weeks for him to get back on his feet. That fall was a wake-up call. At his next checkup, his doctor talked to him about something called sarcopenia, which is the natural loss of muscle that starts around age 50 and speeds up after 70. Most people do not even notice it happening, but every decade we lose about 3 to 5% of our muscle mass if we do not do anything about it. And less muscle means less strength, slower balance reactions, and higher risk of falls, just like what happened to Ron. The good news is, Ron did something about it. He started with light strength exercises, nothing intense, just 5-pound dumbbells, lifting them every other day. At first it felt silly, but within a few weeks, he started noticing changes. He could stand up from the couch more easily, carry groceries without wobbling, and he said, "I feel stronger now than I did at 70. That is real progress, and Ron's not alone. A study at Tufts University followed seniors over 75 who did simple strength training for just 12 weeks. They improved their balance, boosted their bone density, and felt more confident walking around. This is not about becoming a bodybuilder. It is about keeping your muscles active, your joints moving, and your independence intact. You do not need fancy gym equipment to get started. You can use 2-pound dumbbells or even just grab a couple cans from the pantry. Start with gentle moves, 10-chair squats, wall push-ups, or some slow bicep curls. Aim to do them 3 times a week. That is enough to tell your body, hey, we still need these muscles. And if you are thinking, I have never lifted weights before, that is perfectly okay. Most people start small. The goal is not perfection, it is just to begin, because every small step adds up to better balance, better mobility, and a stronger, safer you. So if you have been skipping strength training because it seemed unnecessary or too hard, now is the perfect time to change that. You do not have to lift heavy, you just have to lift. Number 4, stop eating senior-sized meals that lack nutrition. Carol is 76. For years, she stuck to the same routine, just toast and tea for breakfast, maybe a light soup at night. Nothing too heavy, she said. But every day she felt more drained, more forgetful. She chalked it up to aging, but her daughter noticed, so she gently made some changes, added scrambled eggs, sautéed spinach, and some lean protein. By the end of that week, Carol had more energy. Her mind felt clearer. She even said she felt like herself again. The truth is, many older adults unknowingly eat too little, not just in calories, but in nutrients their body really needs, especially protein and healthy fats. These are the building blocks for strength, energy, and healing. Without them, it is easy to feel weak, lose muscle, heal slowly, and even experience brain fog. And here is something surprising. Our need for protein actually increases with age. Research shows that older adults need around 0.6 to 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight. That means if you weigh 150 pounds, you might need over 90 grams of protein a day just to maintain muscle and feel strong. But most meals for seniors do not come close. A piece of toast or a small bowl of soup might be easy on the stomach, but they do not give your body what it needs. Instead, try aiming for 20 to 30 grams of protein in every meal. That could be as simple as 3 scrambled eggs for breakfast, or a cup of Greek yogurt with some fruit. Even half a cup of cottage cheese gives you a great protein boost. You can also add healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, or a handful of nuts. These help keep your joints, brain, and heart in good shape. So if you or someone you love is eating senior-sized meals that are more about simplicity than substance, it might be time for a gentle shift. No need for big changes. Just start adding back the fuel your body needs. More protein, more energy, and a better day ahead. Number 5, stop avoiding technology. George is 80. For the longest time, he was scared of smartphones. Too many buttons, too many settings, and it all just felt overwhelming. But his grandkids live far away, and he missed seeing their faces. So one day he gave it a try. His daughter showed him how to make a video call. He learned how to use voice to text so he did not have to type. And little by little, that phone stopped being a mystery. Now George uses it to talk with his family, watch cooking videos on YouTube, and even send voice messages that make his grandkids laugh. All because he stopped avoiding it. The truth is, technology is not just for the young. It is a lifeline. It keeps us connected. It helps us track our health. It keeps our minds active. When we avoid it, we miss out, not just on gadgets, but on real connection, on convenience, and sometimes even joy. Studies show that older adults who use digital tools are 33% less likely to feel lonely. They report feeling more satisfied with life. And that makes sense. When you can see your family anytime, find a recipe, check your blood pressure, or relax with a meditation app, you feel more in control, less alone, more engaged with the world. If it all feels too fast or too much, take it one step at a time. Learn just one new thing each month. Start with voice search on your phone. Ask it something simple like, "What is the weather today?" Then maybe try joining a Facebook group about gardening or cooking or classic movies. You might be surprised who you meet. There are even apps like Calm or Insight Timer that help with sleep, stress, and focus. You do not need to learn everything at once. You just need to start. And here's the secret. Learning tech is not only about the tools. It is a chance to bond. Ask your grandchild or neighbor to show you something. You will be amazed how much it means to them and how good it feels to learn together. Technology is not the enemy. It is just a new kind of tool. And like any tool, once you know how to use it, it becomes something that works for you, not against you. Number 6, stop bottling up stress and loneliness. Helen is 83. After her husband passed, she stopped talking about her grief. At first, no one noticed. She still smiled when neighbors passed by. But slowly things changed. She ate less, her sleep was off. The days started to feel heavier. Then one morning, a neighbor invited her to join a walking group. Nothing big, just a short walk and a little chat. But that small habit, those short conversations, started to lift the weight off her shoulders. This happens more than we think. Many older adults feel they need to stay strong, keep it to themselves, and not burden others. But holding in sadness or stress does not make it go away. It actually makes the body weaker over time. Loneliness is not just an emotion, it affects your health too. According to the National Institute on Aging, feeling lonely can increase the risk of dementia by up to 40%. It also raises the chance of heart disease by nearly 30%. That's a big deal. And yet, it often starts so quietly, with scattered phone calls, silence at dinner, or thinking, "No one wants to hear my problems." But here's the good news. You do not have to feel this way forever. One small step can make a big difference. Try calling one friend at the start of the week, or write a letter to someone you care about. You do not need to share everything, just connect. That's how healing begins. Also, joining a group can help more than you might expect. Whether it is a church gathering, a book club at the library, or a walking group like Helen's, it gives you a reason to get out, to be seen, to talk, and most of all, to feel understood. We all go through tough seasons, but reaching out is not weakness. It is strength, it is courage, and it can bring a kind of peace that medicine alone cannot provide. So please do not bottle it up. Talk to someone, let people in. You deserve to feel better. And there are more people than you realize who would love to listen. Number 7, stop ignoring small health changes. Dale is 79 years old. He's active, pretty healthy for his age, and loves his morning walks. A few months ago, he started noticing that his vision would sometimes go a little blurry. Nothing too serious, it would come and go, so he just brushed it off. Thought maybe he needed a new pair of glasses. But after a routine checkup, Dale found out he had early-stage glaucoma. Now, luckily, it was caught in time, and he's getting the right treatment. But things could have turned out very differently if he had waited longer. This kind of story is more common than you might think. Small changes in your body, like dizziness, fatigue, more frequent urination, or even a little swelling in the ankles, can all be early signs of something bigger going on. It might be high blood pressure, early kidney problems, diabetes, or issues with your vision or circulation. And the thing is, many of these conditions can be managed or even reversed if caught early. Research shows that early detection in older adults leads to much better outcomes. We're talking about conditions like vision loss, high blood pressure, diabetes, and inflammation-related issues. Catching them early gives you more options, more control, and a much better chance of staying healthy and independent. So here's a simple but powerful tip. Start keeping a little notebook just for your health. Nothing fancy, just jot down anything new you notice. Maybe you're sleeping less, maybe your hands are shaking a bit, or you feel more tired after walking the same distance. These little clues can help your doctor spot a pattern before it becomes a problem. And bring that notebook with you to your appointments. It makes those conversations easier and more accurate. And here's a bonus idea that really works. Even if you feel fine, schedule a wellness check-in every 6 months. Just like you would with your car, routine maintenance keeps everything running smoother for longer. Your body is always talking to you. The key is just to listen. And the earlier you catch something, the more power you have to do something about it. Hey, if you have found even one tip useful so far, please hit that like button to support our community. Your support means a lot and helps more seniors discover helpful information to live healthier and happier lives. Every like tells us that our advice on digestion, inflammation, and overall well-being is reaching those who need it. Take a moment to let us know how you are feeling. Let's spark a conversation in the comments. Which one of these 7 things are you guilty of? Share your thoughts below and join the discussion. We value every comment. Please share generously. Let us take a moment to revisit the 7 habits that might be holding you back from enjoying your best years. First, sitting too long can make your body feel stiff and tired. Remember that simple movement, even a short walk, can boost your energy and improve your digestion. Second, saying it is too late stops you from trying the new exercises or healthy routines that could transform your well-being. Third, skipping strength training means missing out on building muscle that keeps you active and vibrant every day. Fourth, eating low-nutrition meals leaves you without the fuel you need to feel balanced and energetic. Fifth, avoiding technology can keep you from connecting with new ideas and simple tools that support your health journey. Sixth, bottling up stress often makes you feel overwhelmed when you might find relief through sharing, gentle breathing, or talking with a friend. Lastly, ignoring health signals can leave you unaware of your body's needs, whether it is kidney stone pain, inflammation, or something else needing attention. Remember, it is never too late to rewrite your habits and embrace a life filled with movement, nutritious food, and a positive mindset. Every step you take is a victory over the challenges of aging, and each decision to care for yourself is a step toward feeling stronger, sharper, and more joyful. Your senior years can be some of the best years of your life, years filled with learning, laughter, and unexpected strength that you might not even realize is still within you. You have lived through countless moments, and now is the perfect time to focus on self-care and making health a priority. Imagine beginning your day with a little more movement or a moment of quiet reflection on what truly matters. Picture yourself enjoying meals that nurture your body while staying connected with loved ones through familiar technology. It might feel unfamiliar at first, but every small change adds up to a big difference over time. You have already overcome many obstacles, and now you can channel that same determination into a lifestyle that celebrates well-being, connection, and growth. Let each day be a reminder that your journey is still unfolding, with room for improvement and plenty of reasons to smile. Your future is bright when you decide to move, to cook with love, to share your burdens, and to listen to your body's signals. Take a deep breath and know that every new habit is a chance for renewal. Embrace change with kindness toward yourself and appreciate the small victories. Trust in your ability to adapt and grow. With each step, you are investing in a healthier, happier future. Remember, you are never too old to begin again. Thank you for watching and investing in your well-being. If this video helped you, please hit the subscribe button and share it with a friend or family member who could use a little encouragement. Your support not only helps our community grow, but also helps more seniors access practical tips on strength training, nutritious meals, and managing stress. We read every comment and love hearing your experiences, So please let us know which tip you will start this week. Stay tuned and turn on notifications so you do not miss our upcoming videos. Every share, like, and comment makes a difference. Your journey toward better health is important, and together we can create a positive impact on our lives. Thank you for being part of our community. Remember to check back for more insights. Each day is a chance to improve, and our supportive community stands with you every step.